Hi you guys, it's Kaylee. Welcome back to my channel, or hi if you're new here. I'm actually recording this intro after I've already filmed the vlog, so I know what's coming for you guys at this point, but it's just a couple days of my life. Super chatty about several different topics, but before we get into the vlog, I want to thank the sponsor of this video, which is Skillshare, a longtime partner on my channel. In case you don't already know, Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creators. It's a great place to explore new skills or deepen existing passions. They have classes on so many different topics like illustration, photography, graphic design, entrepreneurship. I think there's really something for everyone. I'm currently taking a class by Nikki Henderson called Project Management in Real Life: Simple Workflows to Achieve Your Goals. I still struggle to manage multiple projects at one time, which is a big part of my jobs, so I'm trying to get better at that. And a really great thing about Skillshare is that it's curated specifically for learning, meaning there's no ads and they're always launching new premium classes. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link at the top of my description box below will get a free trial to Skillshare Premium so you can explore your creativity. And thanks again to Skillshare for working with me on another video. Now we're gonna jump back in time to start this vlog. Morning you guys, welcome back to a new vlog. As you can see, I just started my morning with some yoga, which was really nice. I'm trying to get back into it. I used to do yoga like every day. I would go to classes all the time, and I've been really out of my practice with quarantine and my favorite yoga studio closed because of COVID. We just came forward in time. I don't know why I started this vlog on a nearly dead battery. That's never smart, but I really thought it would at least get me through this morning. But I just went to the park for a nice Friday afternoon walk with a couple of my friends, Charlotte and Lexi. Lexi filmed some clips for me in the car. We just went on a really nice long walk with Laszlo, and we also got some ice cream, which was really delicious. He went in the water at the dog beach, which unfortunately got cut short because my kombucha that was in my bag exploded and glass shattered everywhere at the dog beach. It was honestly a pretty big issue. Could have been worse. I don't know why that happened. I cut my friend Charlotte's toe, and then his mom gave us a first aid kit and was really sweet, and that's where we got our ice cream recommendation from, so maybe it worked out in that way. But now I'm home. It ended up being a longer day out than I expected. I have to get back to work, so I just showered and got ready. I'll show you my outfit in a second. I want this vlog to be focused on home stuff, and then also kind of having some chats about mental health and turning a bad day around, and just kind of film a couple days of my life for you guys and be nice and calm and relaxing as usual. I hope that's cool with you guys. But yeah, I'll show you my outfit now, and then I have too many emails to respond to that I'm a bit backed up on. Here's my outfit I just changed into. I am wearing this Issey Miyake Pleats Please top that I got secondhand, I think on The Real, maybe on Vestiaire. I can't completely remember. With my Trail Offerings necklace, this new belt that I just got in from Farfetch. I'll link it down below. It's like a convertible belt. There's a bigger piece that comes with it too if you want a wider belt, but with normal pants this is great. And then just these black trousers that are super long from And Other Stories, and my The Last Conspiracy sandals. It's really getting so hot now. It's basically summer. It's supposed to be 90 a couple times this week. I don't have my AC units in yet. We need to go get them out of storage and install them, but it's becoming necessary. I just got some new lights installed, which I am so excited about. I got them on the Herman Miller Design Within Reach sale, so I got a bit of a discount on them. And then I just hired an electrician from TaskRabbit to swap out the fixtures, and it was really easy. He did a couple of them in less than an hour, but I feel like they really elevate the space. I've been trying to scrub the ceiling. I think I just am gonna need to paint over it There used to be a much more intense ring up there where the other fixture used to be, but my magic eraser is pretty much just disintegrating on the ceiling when I'm scrubbing it. So if you guys have any tips, let me know, but I think paint is probably the best option. And these lights come in a variety of different sizes. I'm sure I'll get questions, but I got the smallest size. I just felt like with this in here, it could really be too much to have a hanging light like this, but I think it ended up looking really great. And I kept this one as is. I'm gonna share with you guys a home Pinterest board a bit later on in this video to share some design plans I have for this space since we just signed on for another year here. I think we really want to be here for a while because the price is right, and unless we can find something else that's significantly better, or maybe if we have a huge income increase we would move, but for now this space really does it for us. But there are definitely some issues with storage here that I need to get sorted out. There's really no storage space, and doing lighting swaps like this have made it feel so much more homey and cozy. I have my Hue app here. That's it, kind of dimmed at its brightest, but it's so much better than the overhead light. And of course you can do it different colors as well, but I usually have this for the daytime. Okay, so now I want to share my home Pinterest board with you guys. This is nothing special, it's just kind of what I use for planning out things for my home and just making sure everything vibes together. I feel like naturally everything that I like kind of goes together just because that's how it is, and if it doesn't, there's like a way that it could go together, you know? And for the most part, I always have neutral colored or black items, so it's really easy for everything to go together. But here's a look at the board. Nothing on here is really for inspiration. I have other boards that I use for that. I'll have my Pinterest link down below. I just recently started using it, and it's actually really nice. I'm more of a Tumblr girl, but I haven't really been going on Tumblr for a while. So I have some items that I already have in my home here, like the credenza is already in my bedroom. It used to be in my living room, as well as the coffee table, and then I have a picture of my living room. But one big item that I'm looking to purchase for my home is some custom shelving. This is the setup that I'm looking at. Not this exact setup, but the brand Vitso will design it all for you. You take a picture of the space that you want the shelves in, and then you give them measurements, and they basically come up with something for you after you tell them what you want for the space and its purpose, which is really cool, and that's included in the price of the shelves. I'm looking at the black and silver ones. I'm not sure if I'm gonna regret getting the black ones, but I don't think I want the white ones or the off-white ones. I feel like that's what most people have, and I just want something a bit darker. I don't see the black ones that often, but I do think if they ended up in a space that wasn't very open, they could be a little bit overbearing. So let me know what you guys think about that. But I've seen them in some museum and office setups that are really beautiful. I think I'm gonna want them for this wall that's open back here, just because that wall's been bare for a while. I want a place that we can put art books, maybe a record player or something, some sort of like music entertainment setup, and maybe even some space to put drinks and whatnot. And then if we end up liking those shelves, I would like to get a setup for our hallway, and also I think for my office as well, for storing swatches and cards and just like all of the stuff for the business. I think it would be really useful. I have the bubble pendant lamps on here, which I shared earlier with you guys. And then I have some stuff that I already have in my bedroom, like the quilt and lamps and a similar side table. And then this is the bed that we just ordered. We've been wanting a bed that's a bit cozier and with a headboard, and we need to upgrade to a queen bed. It's an EQ3 bed. It's not going to be here for forever. They do custom upholstery, so it takes a while. We got it in this darker woven fabric that looks a bit brown in some light but looks black and other light. I think it's really beautiful and will be quite timeless. It just looks like a really cozy bed. It seems like it's gonna fit perfectly in our bedroom. I really wish we could have a king bed, especially with Laszlo now, but there's just not space for it. This is even kind of pushing it. The bed that we currently have in the bedroom is like $100 from Target, and I actually really like it. I considered getting it again. I couldn't find the exact one, but we wanted something a bit cozier with a headboard, something that we're not always gonna like knock our knees on. But I also wanted something low to the ground, but that has storage. So the storage solutions under this was really great, and I really hope we like it. And then something that I don't have on this board that I'm looking for some recommendations from you guys on is just additional storage. I'm thinking wardrobe cabinets. We really need somewhere to store things like towels and bedding. And then my closet is overflowing, my boyfriend's closet is overflowing. The closets in this apartment are quite small and there's only 2 of them. He actually has the bigger one because he has more clothes than me, but mine is pretty packed, and mainly shoe storage is a problem for me. And everything really needs to be enclosed because of Laszlo. He's such a thief and I don't want him to destroy anything. So I've looked at different IKEA wardrobe cabinets. Let me know if any of you guys have those, but they're not the cutest. I really want something that's gonna look good and built in, but I don't want to spend a lot of money on it because this is obviously a rental and I'm not sure that that's really something that we would bring with us. I've seen people do some nice DIYs of IKEA wardrobe cabinets. I hate shoving things in random places, and that's happening so much in this apartment. It always looks so clean and minimal, but there are some spaces that do not look like this. That's the main thing that I need help with. And then we really want to resort out our kitchen a bit, I think, also with some shelving. There's just not much surface space for cooking, and I really like cooking to be a group activity when friends come over. 2 people working in the kitchen is really pushing it. Just because we have so many like food processors and blenders and the air fryer and just everything that I wouldn't want to get rid of, but we need to find a better solution for that. So that's also a big step that I want to make, that I also don't want to spend very much money on because it's a rental. I dream of having like a big open kitchen maybe one day. If any of you guys are homeowners and you're looking to reno a kitchen, there's a brand that I really like that you should check out called Reform. They're actually not that pricey. They just look like a much cooler version of IKEA kitchens. I'll have their Instagram or something linked down below so you can check it out, because that is the kind of kitchen that I've been dreaming of. But now I need to water all of our indoor plants and take care of our outdoor garden plants. I can hear Laszlo whining, he just woke up. One thing that happened in the past couple of days was Laszlo peed on our bed for the first time. I was kind of upset about it, I'm not gonna lie. I just thought we could trust him on the bed for some reason, since he's never done it before. And he's kind of always on our bed, but he hasn't been in here since. I didn't have a mattress protector on the mattress, which made it a lot worse. My boyfriend is out of town for the week, which has made it easier, but I've just been sleeping on the couch waiting for this to dry out with some vinegar and baking soda because it was a big pee. But I just got the mattress protector in the mail, and I just picked up laundry from the laundromat, just trying to prevent for next time. You're not allowed in here. I know, because you peed on the bed. You've been a very good boy since you did it though. Yeah. And now we're fresh. I just got sent some new sheets by this brand Slumber Cloud. They're supposed to be some really nice cooling sheets, and I think they look really beautiful with the linens that I already had. Good morning, you guys. I haven't vlogged in a second. I got my second vaccine shot, and things have just been kind of hectic around here. We just restocked a bunch of basics for my business, Staatsballett. We have the Drifter long sleeves and t-shirts back, so I've just been handling all of that. And just kind of life got ahead of me, but now I'm here to continue continue this vlog. I have quite a lot of work to do today, but I decided I should still get ready. I did a nice little workout this morning and then showered, and here we are. Also, you guys, I need a haircut. What should I do with it? Should I keep growing it out? Should I cut it off again? I was planning on growing it out, but lately I've been having the urge to chop it, I think with summer coming up, and it's also just getting so heavy at the back. Let me know what you think. Last night, my boyfriend and I did a really impromptu Manhattan date night, and I ended up getting these flowers at like 10 p.m. from a nicer bodega flower shop, and I'm so happy about them. Yeah, we took the car into the city and went to Bar PD and also got dessert afterwards. I'd never been there before. I feel like I'm still getting opened up to so many new restaurants that I would have never went to for the years that I was vegan, so that's fun. I didn't really even eat much dairy there. I just got their penne arrabbiata with the bread and the wine. It was so yummy. And it was just a really nice night. I hadn't been in Manhattan in a while. We're always kind of hesitant to drive in, but parking and getting seated was so efficient. So many restaurants in New York City have been completely swamped. In our area, sometimes there's like a 2-hour wait for a nice restaurant, but somehow we sat down immediately. Everything is just so busy. New York feels so alive right now. But it's crazy to think that I used to live in Manhattan and spend every day there, but now it's a bit more of a rare occurrence. But I'm gonna get to tackling a bunch of emails now, and I need to make some appointments, and I'll catch up with you guys later. I just made a blog post with all of my favorites from Essence end of season sale. I do these every season, so I'll have this link down below for you guys if you're interested. I feel like there's a lot of good pieces. I ordered some new glasses. I got 2 pairs because my puppy has completely ruined my glasses, and I've never had like designer glasses before, so I got these ones, which are by Alexander McQueen's sort of like lower end line. For a pretty good price, not that different from a lot of like direct-to-consumer competitors. And then I got these Bottega ones as well. I might end up returning them if they don't look so hot on me, but I'll definitely be keeping these away from Laszlo. Of the day today, I'm wearing this black bucket hat from Muji with this Ange Millimeister cotton hooded blouse. Definitely needs a bit of a steam, but I'm just home today besides puppy errands, which I might change for anyways. And then I'm just wearing these gray wide leg trousers and my The Last Conspiracy sandals with the Staatsballett Trail Offerings necklace in the 30-inch length. My hands are a little shaky from coffee, but I'm also wearing one of our new ring samples. Still not sure if this is the final version. It's maybe a little bit thin for my liking. Definitely let me know any feedback that you guys have. It's just in a regular oxidized silver finish. Coming to you from the couch with a beer. Blue Point Brewing recently sent me a bunch of drinks. I'm just having a relaxing evening. I just got back from the park with Laszlo. He is so worn out. I want to have a bit of a mental health chat with you guys and also talk about turning a bad day around. When I was planning out this video, I was in a bad patch, I would say. It can be so hard when you're in the moment, if you have mental health issues. But I would love to have a conversation in the comments below if you guys want to share things that you do to kind of turn your mood and your day around. But I'm really glad I am feeling a bit better than when I was originally planning out this video. I've really come to realize that routine and starting my day on the right note is so important to me. Your phone is just the worst, especially scrolling. That just can always ruin my day. I can just spend all day somehow still getting work done, but I'm just like doing God knows what on my phone all the time. And I feel like a lot of times you don't even realize that you're comparing yourself, maybe your body, maybe your life, your dog, to other people until it's just too late and you're already in a bad space. So I'm trying to stay off of that thing. One thing that I find never really puts me in a bad mood is YouTube. I love that. I feel like it's so much healthier on here, at least the people that I follow. It's just a much more realistic view of life, even though people are just sharing a really small snippet. But stopping the scrolling has been so helpful, as I'm sure you guys have heard so many other people say. I feel like my body confidence is starting to go back up, but it was definitely at quite a low point. I definitely gained some weight during quarantine. I've been upset for a while. I've mentioned it a couple times on here, but I've been dealing with really bad wrist pain in my right wrist, and I can't put any weight on it, which so many of the exercises that I like to do in yoga I can't really do anymore because I can't put weight on my wrist. I've been quite relaxed about it getting better because I've had wrist pain off and on for what feels like my entire life. I think from doing competitive gymnastics as a child, it's really hard on your wrists. I've looked up all of the things that it can be online, and I've heard from some of you guys, and most of it seems quite incurable. Like physical therapy can help, but it doesn't really help. It just becomes something you kind of have to live with, and that's what I really thought it was going to be. But there's a certain kind of cyst that a lot of women, especially former gymnasts, get on their wrists, and some of you guys actually told me you had that, and I really didn't think I do, but just the other day I noticed I'm getting a bump in the exact place that causes this wrist pain. So now I am gonna make a doctor's appointment because this is one of the only things that was curable. That's definitely got me a little excited because I would love to be able to do yoga again. Being more active with Laszlo has been great. We've been doing so much more with him. Although he still has not conquered his fear of the city yet. He's getting so big. People are always making comments about how silly he looks crying outside, but it's getting better. I also got my second vaccine recently, which is really exciting, so I'm fully vaxxed, and I was super worried about the second shot because I was out for a while with the first shot. I'm pretty sure it's because I had COVID, even though I never got tested for it because I was so sick at the very beginning of it all when getting a test was really hard. But the second shot didn't mess with me for more than a day, which was a huge relief. And so many places in the city now are pretty much maskless. I went to Bathhouse the other day, to the spa, and you don't have to wear a mask there anymore if you are fully vaccinated. It just feels so normal outside, which is also really refreshing and mood lifting. But I want to talk about some more specific things that I do to turn a bad day around, because I think they're super handy to have like in your back pocket anytime things seem like they're going downhill. The big thing that I mentioned earlier is just starting my day with the right attitude. I used to think it was quite corny. I got a 5-minute journal. You definitely don't need to get the actual journal. I just got the paperback version. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar, but there's 3 prompts for morning, 2 prompts for night. You just write a few things that you're expressing gratitude for at the beginning of the day, a few mini goals for making the day great, and you also do affirmations, which I've always found really corny, but they actually do help, just writing them down in the morning. It's hard for me to admit this stuff sometimes, but we've got to try it, and it's the hardest thing to do when you're having a bad day. But if you start in the morning, maybe nothing bad has happened yet, and then at night, which I don't always do, sometimes I fill it in the morning, you write down 3 things that happened today for which I am grateful and how you might have advanced the quality of your day. So consistently I write that I wish I spent less time on my phone. If you think it's stupid, just try it for a few days, see if it helps you. And then regularly I've also been trying to do a 15-minute sunrise yoga by Yoga with Adriene on here. Very little poses on the wrist, a lot of it is standing, and it's just so good for your shoulders and upper back. I will have it linked down below if you guys want to try it. I play with the dog, make my nice coffee, and things are just looking better. And then if it's a bit later on in the day, here's all the things I do. I really think that a shower, specifically a hot steam shower, can fix most of my emotional issues, or at least put a good band-aid on them. I like baths, but I can find them a little bit too still sometimes if I'm feeling a bit anxious. I love to do a big clean and organize before I shower, and I can get any dust and dirt off of me. Cleaning is the most relaxing for me. Oh my gosh, fresh flowers. These make my mood so much better. These can be kind of expensive if you're getting them all the time. I totally make room in my budget for them because I think they make a space so much more beautiful and relaxing. If I'm having a bad day, I love taking myself to a flower shop making a little bouquet, getting a coffee, going on a small walk. I already mentioned playing with my dog, playing with someone else's dog, animals. They're so pure, you know? I think a lot of people are really big pushers for talking it out, which is definitely helpful sometimes, but for me, I can find it more frustrating if it's not over a specific issue, like with depression, for example, or if I'm just anxious over the same thing over and over again. Sometimes it's not good to talk it out. Maybe journaling is better in this instance, or just distraction, because if you're just constantly going in circles, for me at least, I find that it can make an issue worse. Of course, exercise and deep breaths. I really like counting my breaths in a repetitive motion if I'm feeling anxious. That really helps me. And if there's something that I'm particularly stressed about, whether it's a work task or a personal task, just facing it head on rather than continuing to procrastinate is pretty much always the best option. And on a more vain note, although I don't even find it that vain, just putting some effort into your physical appearance most of the time is helpful. It's kind of like dressing the part for the life that you want, even though the way that you look doesn't really matter with your happiness. I still think it can give you a bit of a boost in confidence, which is always nice. I don't think anything that I shared is too unique, but I would love to hear what you guys do to turn a bad day around in the comments below. I didn't mention like cooking and baking, but I find that to pretty much always be helpful. Unless I am just so drained of energy, then I will order Martha's Country bakery or PD's pie dessert, always. If you're in Brooklyn, highly recommend either of those spots. It's the next day now and I'm finishing up editing this video, and I did not record an outro. Hi Laszlo. So I'm doing it now. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was quite a long one, and I will see you next week with a new video, huh? Will we see them? Will we see them? Will we? Okay. Bye guys.